Lolly ho, internet, this is the Orpig coming to you. Today I wanted to do a video about the cycle of weight loss. Alright. So for me, and probably I'm assuming a lot of people, when you're losing weight, you tend to have this cycle of lose weight, lose weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, right? It's just this steady incline. And hopefully what you're trying to achieve though in the end is more weight loss than gain. Remember, if you're like me, right? A lot of times when I'm on my schedule and I'm eating, I'm going to work and I'm not limited on what I can eat because I don't have access to my kitchen and all. A lot of times Monday through Friday and even a lot of times Saturday I'm good on my diet. But Sunday we tend to go out to eat at least once, and we go get dessert, and I'm not gonna not eat at Baskin Robbins. I'm gonna get some ice cream or something, and that tends to put on a little bit more weight. So you gotta look at it overall though. If I'm losing, I typically lose 5 to 7 pounds in a week, and then on that bad day I can put on anywhere from 3 to as much as 5 pounds depending on how much I eat that day. But you got to look at the overall effect. If you're losing more at the end of the week than the gain, as long as your net loss at the end is more than the gain, it's still a win. So if you lose 7 pounds and then put on 3 at the end, it's still a win. You're still less. Now I know you get down on yourself because you're like, well, I could have lost 10 or 11. I could have lost even more weight. But a lot of times when you're losing that much weight, specifically that much, you're really restricting your calories that you're intaking. You're really limiting probably your carbs that you're intaking, and your body misses that. Your body craves that, and when you do eat, you're going to overindulge in it because your body feels like, I need to stockpile this. Like, I've been deprived of it for so long, I need more of it, and then it just ends up turning into fat. So you have to watch for that, and you can't get confident if you get on the scale and you have a bad cheat day, and let's say you only put on like 1 or 2 pounds and it's way less than what you thought because you had a really bad cheat day. So it's less than what you thought, and you think, oh, well, I can keep on doing this. No, your body's become very efficient at burning calories, and you're probably exercising and everything that to go along with it. So you're efficiently burning those calories, but if you continue to intake that high dosage of excess calories, your body will start converting it to fat. It's not just going to shed it and get rid of it. It will a couple of times in the beginning because it's going to take those vital nutrients that it's been missing that you haven't been eating, and it's going to keep those and get rid of everything else. But if you continue to intake all that food, it's not going to just shed what it doesn't need, because your body at the end of the day feels like a machine, and you're programming it that you need this food. So it says, hey, I don't need it right now, but he's eating a lot, so I'm gonna need it eventually, right? So I'm gonna store it, and that's what ends up happening. All right, you end up putting on a lot of that weight. So you have to be careful of that, but at the same time, understand that we all go through that cycle. We lose weight, we gain weight, we lose weight, we gain weight. The end result is we want that net weight to be a loss and not a gain. If you're getting a net gain, if you're losing 3 pounds through the week and then putting on 5 pounds on the weekend, then you need to seriously reevaluate what you're eating and how you're cheating in your diet, because you should be losing more than you're intaking unless you're just trying to maintain your body. So if you put on weight, it's important that you stay the course and that you don't stray from the diet. People get discouraged, and as human beings, we want instantaneous results. All right, we want immediate gratification for what we're doing, and that's just not the case with weight loss. Okay, it's going to take a couple of days at least before you see results, and if not, you're talking weeks to months, and that's why most people do at least a 30-day challenge. I mean, anything less than that is foolhardy, because you're not seeing results from your diet. You're seeing minuscule things that could change than an actual diet change that is happening. So you want to make sure that you give it long term and stay the course, stay motivated, and give it an honest attempt. If you're cheating 4 days out of 7, and at the end of 30 days you look back and you say, oh, that diet didn't work. I gained 5 pounds, or I didn't lose any, or I only lost 2 pounds. Well, that's not a fair evaluation, right? You're not giving somebody a handshake. So you need to make sure that you stay the course with your diet and don't get discouraged when you see these ups and downs, these peaks and valleys, because that happens to everybody. It happened to me. It still happens to me. All right. And with that, you have to have a weight area. So for the longest time, I was like in the 215 range, and then I kind of allowed myself to get heavier and upped it because I was just feeling so weak in the gym. So now I fluctuate around a 225. So I can be anywhere north of 225 to right under 230. I try 230 is like my breaking point, right? Like that's kind of like alarms are screaming. I'm in the red, like we're too far gone. And then 220 is good, which is actually where I'm at right now. This morning is 220, and I'm hoping to keep going down actually to where next time I do this, I can say, hey, I'm right around 215, because I would feel a lot better about that. So that's where I want to go. That's where I'm headed to, but I'm doing it much more slowly than how, like I brag, I lost 300 pounds in under a year. So I'm doing it a lot more slowly now to lose that weight, because I want my body to maintain where it gets to. So I want to get it down to 215 right now. For right now, hopefully eventually 200. But, for right now, I want to get it down to 215, and I want to maintain that. So I'm maintaining a pretty high calorie intake. I'm not eating, and look, I say that for me, because that means I'm eating about 2,200 calories right now, all right? Most people would probably, if they told you they were on a high calorie intake, they're eating anywhere from 3,000 to upwards of 5,000 calories a day. And that's just not the case for me. Normally, I eat around 1,200 calories. So for me to eat 2,200 calories in a day, that's a lot, all right? I mean, I get the feast right now, according to me, because of what I'm used to. But anyway, I digress. So you want to have a weight area of where you're comfortable. You don't want to have the specific weight. You're not going to wake up every single day and be this exact same weight each and every time. So you want to have that area where you're trying to maintain your weight. And you need to consistently weigh yourself at the same time. So if I weigh myself every morning, which is what I do, I weigh myself every morning, that's my point of where I'm weighing. So the next time I weigh myself is going to be 24 hours later in the morning. That's when I'm going to weigh myself. If I do it before, I do it before I do anything, all right? The only thing I do is use the bathroom. So I use the bathroom, I get on the scale, I see where I'm at. That's my goal every day. That's my weight, all right? Now, if you want to do it at the end of the day, that's fine. Understand, you are lightest in the morning. You are lightest when you first wake up, before you put anything in your stomach, before you get moving, before you do anything. Unless you go straight outside and start running or something like that, you're going to be the lightest in the morning, all right? If you weigh yourself in the evenings, you're probably going to be at your heaviest. And that's fine if you want to weigh yourself in the evening, but you can't weigh yourself in the evening and then weigh yourself in the morning. I mean, I've done that. It just like when I have a bad cheat day, right? I have a bad cheat day and I'm like, well, let me get an idea of what the damage is, right? And I get on the scale and I weigh myself and I'm like, whew, usually it's pretty bad. In the morning, I am anywhere from 3 to 4 pounds lighter, all right? And that's because my body has digested the food. I probably sweated a lot of it out during the night. That's why sheets are so disgusting. Make sure you wash your sheets because you sweat fat at night. So I want to make, I can't have that consistency. I am not losing 3 pounds of just straight up fat in the middle of the night. I mean, that's crazy. That's not going to happen. But that's the digestion. So that's what you're going to get. So you think that every night you're going to lose 3 pounds? Well, no. It just depends on what I ate the day before, how late I ate it, when I weighed myself. All that has to do. So that's why just consistently weigh yourself at the same time and say, this is when I weigh myself and this is what I'm going to establish as my weight to compare it to the next day or the next week, however often you weigh yourself. Even if you weigh yourself once a month, you better make sure you do it at the same time, not weighing yourself, in the morning, in the middle of the day for one, and in the evening, vice versa. All right? So that's what I got for you. That's my tips on, cracking those peaks and valleys of weight loss. Make sure you like, subscribe to the video. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Hey, if you stuck around, it's time for another What's on My Set List? Okay, so today's song is again by Linkin Park because I'm on a roll with them, and I wanted to give a shout out to the song Giving Up. This is a hard, heavy song, good guitar, good drum beat. I love it when it comes on my set list while I'm working out. So the video link is in the description. Let me know what songs you like to listen to while you work out, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.